Okay, let's get into this. Today we're looking at the Lian Li SP850 Black. This is an SFX power supply that has, it's kind of taken over the compact PC world.
Oh, absolutely. We're talking something like 50,000 builders have bought this unit.
So our mission today is to really weigh the official marketing against what people are actually saying, especially when you pair it with a brand new power-hungry GPU.
And on paper, you can see why it's so popular. It looks perfect for a small form factor build.
Right.
It's fully modular. You get an 80 plus gold rating, and it promises 850 watts. The key thing, though, is that 840 of those watts are on the 12-volt rail.
The one that matters for the GPU and CPU.
Exactly. And it ships with that new PCIe 5.0, the 12 VHPWR cable. So it looks like a dream for compact builds.
It looks like a dream, but this is where it gets messy. Because for every person praising its, rock-solid output or how quiet it is.
With the 0 RPM fan, yeah.
Right. For every one of those, you find these user threads where things go really, really wrong. We're talking sudden shutdowns, unit failures, and even sparking on startup.
And what's so telling is how specific the failures are. I saw one user who documented it perfectly. The PSU would turn on for like 39 to 46 seconds.
Wait, that's specific?
Every single time. Then, click. It shuts off. That's not random. That points to a protection circuit tripping or a faulty component.
So it's a consistent, repeatable failure.
Yes. And then you have the overheating reports, especially during GPU stress tests.
And that 0 RPM fan control you mentioned. In a tiny, hot case, that could be a problem, right?
It could be a huge problem. In a tight SFF build, there's very little passive airflow.
Okay.
So that fan doesn't spin up until the unit is already getting pretty hot. If you're pushing it hard, that delay might be just enough to push a component over the edge. The whole thermal curve seems too aggressive.
But the real red flag, the one that everyone seems to be hitting, is with the high-end GPUs. People are saying the 850-watt rating just doesn't hold up when they use that new 12 VHPWR cable.
And this is the core of the issue. This raises the very serious concern that the power supply, or maybe just the cable, doesn't actually align with the full ATX 3.0 specification.
What does that mean in practice? 850 watts should be plenty.
It should be, but we're not talking about a steady 850-watt draw. We're talking about transient loads.
Those super fast power spikes.
Exactly. A modern GPU can demand a massive momentary surge of power for just a few milliseconds. The whole point of the ATX 3.0 standard is to make sure PSUs can handle that without shutting down.
So if the SP850 isn't fully compliant,
it sees that spike, thinks it's a dangerous short circuit, and its overcurrent protection kicks in.
So it's not running out of power, it's just getting spooked by a normal power spike from the GPU.
Precisely. And if that happens, that 850-watt number on the box becomes completely meaningless for that specific use case.
Okay, so let's put it all together for you listening now. What's the final verdict here?
The verdict is that it's a very mixed bag. If you're building a mid-range PC...
like with a 3060 or a mid-tier AMD card?
Yeah, something that doesn't have those wild transient spikes. For that, it's a great little PSU. It's efficient, it's quiet, no problems.
But, and this is the big but, if you're planning on putting a bleeding-edge card in there, trying to max out your SFF build,
then you have to treat this unit as risky, not bulletproof. The money you save isn't worth the instability or, the potential damage to your other components.
So that leaves us with a final thought for you to chew on.
If a component's advertised wattage isn't enough to guarantee performance because it might not comply with the exact ATX 3.0 spec, what other crucial compatibility details are PC builders overlooking in this race for more compact power? It seems we have to look way beyond just the big numbers on the box now.